What is up, everyone? I'm actually Anya, and welcome back to Anya's Intuitive. So, in case you guys didn't know, Venus has now moved into Sagittarius. Sagittarius' ruling planet is Jupiter, and Jupiter brings luck, like abundant energy. So, anything could happen during this time, guys. So, if you're manifesting, manifest times 10. Don't just think about something, don't just wish and hope for something to pop off. Like, really manifest it and put that work in behind it, because now with Sagittarius being in Venus, or Venus being in Sagittarius, like, luck is on your side. Jupiter brings luck. So take advantage of this time, guys. Definitely take advantage of this time, especially if you didn't manifest during the 11/11 portal. You got to manifest during this portal, because you could manifest something on Monday and the shit could be hand delivered to you on Tuesday. You just never know. Anything could happen. And I was briefly talking about this on my Instagram, but I wanted to bring y'all over here so I could get more in detail about it. And now that you guys are here, I want to tie it into your Venus sign and why it's so important to know what your Venus sign is. Now, yes, I did do a video briefly talking about Venus signs. It was like 60 seconds, so it wasn't even that long. So I want to talk a little bit more about it and get more in depth about it with you guys. So what is your Venus sign? Your Venus sign illuminates your values, desires, surrounding love, sex, and intimacy. And so it's important to know these things, especially now with luck being on your side, because if you are trying to manifest something in your relationships, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to do it, guys. With Venus being in Sagittarius, luck is on your side. Now is the time to do it. And I always tell people that it's important to know who you are to the core. And it's important to know who you are from an outsider's perspective, because we can think we know who we are. I thought I had it all figured out. I thought I knew who I was. Couldn't nobody tell me shit. I thought I knew everything. And once I read my birth chart, I was like, oh, really? That's how you feel? But it's like I have no one to like point the finger at. I can't blame anyone, because it's literally the stars. A snapshot in the sky of the stars and where the planetary placements were when I was born. So who I got to blame? Nobody. Nobody at all. And it's not there to make you feel a type of way. It's there to help you. You have to just work with the planets. You can't change the planets. You have to work with the planets. Just like the sun, as long as the sun shines, you're going to have a shadow side. You're going to always have your ego. The trick is not to get rid of the ego, to eradicate it, it's to work with it. And that's what your birth chart is, guys. It's there to help you work with it. It's there to help you. So you need to work with it. And, not look down upon it, or hold your nose up at it. Work with it. Work with it. And it'll get you so much further in life once you understand, overstand who you are to the core. So back to your Venus sign. Now, if you're trying to manifest anything in your life, but especially in your relationships, like I said, the time to do it is now. When you know who you are, your love language, and how you give and receive love, that's half the battle. And if you have your partner's birth chart, you can see how, and what, say you guys aren't compatible. If you have your partner's birth chart and your birth chart, you can see how to make it work between you guys. Why? Because you see what you need to work on, because it's right in front of you. It's right in front of you. So even if you guys aren't compatible, you know what you need to work on, because you got the birth chart. The proof is in the pudding. You got both your birth charts right in front of you. So why can't that help you? Why wouldn't you be able to get something out of knowing what your birth chart is, especially what your Venus sign is? And I will leave that link down below on how to find what your Venus sign is, as well as how to get your birth chart reading done by yours truly. But guys, I cannot stress it enough. Knowing who you are to the core is going to save you so much time. So much time. Might even save you some heartache and pain. Okay? So get that birth chart reading done. And manifest. But make sure y'all are putting that work in behind manifesting. You know, use this time that, you know, Venus is in Sagittarius to manifest, but also put the work behind it. Because, yeah, the blessings are going to be falling out the sky, but it's going to be falling out the sky on people who are putting the work in. People who are actually diligently putting the work in behind what they're manifesting. Okay? So, once you guys find out what your Venus sign is, I definitely want to hear about it in the comment. I want to know if you guys are having a aha moment, or if you guys are completely denying what it says. Because I've had a lot of people do that and be like, nah, my Venus sign is off. Like, that's definitely not me. Mm-mm. Run that birthday back again. That's not me. So you have to be willing to accept, you have to accept yourself in order for you to be able to accept your birth chart. That's what I have learned. If you're not ready and willing to accept yourself, your birth chart is not going to resonate with you and it's not going to make sense. So guys, make sure you're doing that shadow work to accept, to accept and understand who you are to the core. And then once you read your birth chart, it's going to resonate with you, because if you are reading your birth chart and nothing resonates, then you haven't accepted yourself. You don't know who you are. So make sure you guys are doing your shadow work. You are healing those generational traumas that have been passed down from your bloodline, so that when you read your birth chart, you definitely are able to resonate with it. All right. So thank you guys for joining me for yet another Anye's Intuitive episode. I appreciate, love, and value you all. And until next time,